you get one more game. You got like 10 more minutes, and then you need to go to bed. Okay. So just one more game, and then you go to bed. You need to save it. You heard me. One more game, and then go to bed. Brush your teeth. Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth? Alright, come on.
It's called no tact.
Yeah. If they don't come, it's fine. Just about to record my video. Get this message out. Bring them out. Got it back right. Okay, I'm about to sit down after this. At this point, it's okay. I'm just gonna start talking. Let's get it. Hello, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and get this message started. 5 minutes in. All right, you have And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive in faith. Oh, this is let me see. I wasn't gonna go live, but my spirit was like go live because it was just like when I was in the shower. The ancestors want you to give them an offering tonight or whenever you see this message. I guess this is gonna be a timeless message. Yeah, because it was like when I was in the shower, it was like I heard God tell me, he said whatever you ask for, you gonna get it. Whatever you seek, you shall find. And if you don't find it, it's gonna be hidden until the proper time. It's gonna be revealed in the proper time. And I also heard him say, the same way how you asked him for something and you expected that in return. Wait. Okay. The same way how you asked him for something and you expecting something in return, he's going to come to you and he's gonna ask you something and he's gonna expect an answer in return. So it's like what I got from that was like, at the end of the day, like every knee shall bow. At the end of the day, we all have to answer to God, regardless if you believe in God or not, regardless if you believe in a higher power or not. It's just like when it comes down to magic. Regardless if you believe in magic or not, if a person is throwing magic at you and you're not spiritually protecting yourself, then the magic is going to continue to work on you. Okay, is and even still, if you the type of person too, like where if you don't believe in magic, just because you don't believe in magic, that don't mean that the magic is not going to work on you, and don't mean that the person is going to stop doing magic on you. Okay, so this right here, I really don't like to talk about like Hollywood that, but I'm being called to, because like the previous times when I was called to talk about, that stuff, like the stuff that I did say probably did take years, or it probably did take months, but it did come to pass. Just like when what's her name? When Kim Porter had died, like y'all can go back and look at my video. When Kim Porter had died, it had came out in a reading that she was going to receive justice. Like she was going to receive justice because the conspiracy theory behind her death, that the reason why she was killed because the truth was going to come out anyway. So her dying was just delaying what's happening right now. Okay, it just them more time to get rid of evidence, or to try to come up with some lies. Hey, everybody that's coming in, or trying to come up with some lies or whatever. But also too, I was called to tell y'all was Diddy should be an example for everybody. Like, it don't matter if you did something 30 years ago. It don't matter if you did something 5 minutes ago. It don't matter something 5 months ago and you got away with it. At the end of the day, what was the message? Every knee shall bow. You still gonna have to answer to it. And Diddy should also be a confirmation as well. You can have all the money and you can take, you can steal, you can step on as many toes as you want to in the world, but money does not buy happiness. That man he got all that money and he's still miserable. Like, he's still miserable. And it's also, I was called to let y'all know too, y'all are gonna find out that a lot of these troll accounts are celebrities. Some way God is gonna expose that to y'all as well, that a lot of these troll accounts are celebrities. Another thing that came out too, in so many messages while I was in the shower. And y'all can't be like, well, why you didn't write them down? Well, girl, I wasn't going to get out the tub and just write them down. But I was getting so many downloads in the shower. Okay, another download that I got as well, they just want me to go with the flow. Like, don't even try to remember it. Like, God just want me to freestyle. So I'm just going to be obedient, okay? It's like, even earlier this year, like, way before Cat Williams went on that show and gave y'all the truth about everything, my video is still up when I said that Hollywood will come crashing down this year. Like, the truth is going to be revealed, right? So another message that I had got as well is that everybody that was sacrificed, they're going to receive justice by 2028. Like, it's gonna take some time, but like, everybody that was sacrificed, they're gonna receive justice by 2028. And another I got as well, by Thanksgiving, y'all are going to see a lot of people popping up. Like, it's gonna be people that y'all went to school with. It's gonna be people that y'all actually know. A lot of people, and complete strangers, but a lot of people are gonna be coming. It's gonna start just randomly just popping up on y'all timeline. A lot of people are going to come out and start telling their testimony about their family trying to fight them. And maybe 2 years ago, like, people wasn't gonna believe them, but the reason why, you see, it's two, right? November is in 2 months. Thanksgiving is two people. And November is in 2 months. Thanksgiving is in 2 months. By Thanksgiving, a lot of people are going to be coming out and they're going to be telling their testimony on how they survived, or how they escaped away from their family, how they escaped away from their friends, away from the clients who were so-called supporting them. Like, a lot of people are going to come out and tell their story, and y'all are going to be surprised, okay? A lot of people are going to get exposed for sacrificing their kids. A lot of people are going to get exposed for sacrificing their parents. A lot of people are going to get exposed for sacrificing their siblings. A lot of people are going to get exposed for sacrificing their aunts, their nephews. Like, everybody is gonna get, it's all out. And look, this is a 10 right here. This is completion. This is completion. This is completion. The truth is gonna come out. It's completion. A lot of people are gonna get exposed, right? And the main message that I was getting was that everybody has to answer to God at the end of the day. So you gotta ask, you gotta answer to God, like, why did I sacrifice my child? Why did I sacrifice my niece? Why did I sacrifice my nephew? Why did I sacrifice my uncle? Why did I sacrifice my mama? Why did I sacrifice my daddy? Why did I sacrifice my cousin? Why did I sacrifice my friend? Every knee shall bow, and every person is going to have to answer to God for all the bullshit that they did, for all the bullshit that they trying to do, all the bullshit that they think they finna get away with. Everybody is going to have to answer to God. Another message another message that I got as well is, be cautious of the company that you keep, right? If you sitting around this person and this person scamming somebody else, eventually you're gonna get scammed next, okay? If you sitting around this person and this person is hacking into somebody's shit, eventually they gonna be hacking into your shit. If you sitting around this person and you know that this person done sacrificed somebody close to them, eventually you're gonna be on the menu, okay? Eventually you're going to be on the menu, okay? If you sitting around somebody, and whether male or female, and this person already fucked their friend that they talk, their friend's spouse that they talk to every single day, eventually this person is going to cut your back and fuck somebody, whoever you fucking on, as well. So be cautious of the company that you keep, because everybody don't mean you well. If this person stole clothes from somebody, eventually this person is going to steal clothes from you. If this person has stole some clothes from you before, eventually this person is going to steal money from you. Keep that in mind. Pay attention to that you keep, because everybody do not mean you well. Don't. They do not mean you well. And more people are going to get exposed by Thanksgiving. And more people are going to get exposed by Thanksgiving. More and more people are going to get exposed by Thanksgiving. Mark my words. Just mark my words. I don't know what's going to end up happening to Hollywood, but I just know that everybody is going to get exposed by 2028. It's going to be a lot of corporations crumbling down. It's going to be a lot of empires crumbling down. Like, it's going to be a lot of shit crumbling down. Like, a lot of shit. And be cautious of the readers that y'all getting the reading from, and be cautious of the readers, that y'all listening to, because some are part of that shit too. They be right there in the meetings with them people plotting. So be cautious of who and what you are listening to, and what you are entertaining. Because you never know. Just because they got some cards in their hand, that don't mean they not the devil. Because they repeat in scriptures, that doesn't mean that they not the devil. Just because they reposting scriptures, that does not mean that they are not the devil. Just because they are reposting a service that where a pastor is behind the pulpit preaching, that doesn't mean that they are not the devil. That person didn't turn their camera on and start speaking these words out. That person didn't type this shit up themselves. That shit, it's not coming from their heart. This is how they want to be seen. This is how they want to be appeared. But this is what their soul really looks like in the inside. This is who they really are on the inside. That's why they can't get up there and recite no scripture. That's why they can't get up there and tell you to go to. They not going to God. They going to the devil. They not talking to God. They talking to the devil. But just to get your money, they gotta die in front of this. But guess what? When the doors of the church open, this is who they really is. When the doors of the church open, once the service is over, and you have the option to either walk down there to the altar and give your life to God, or you have the option to walk your ass up out there, this is who they is. This is who they really is. So be careful of who and what you entertaining. Be careful of what you signing up for. Because at the end of the day, that organization that you join don't gotta answer to God. That gang that you join don't gotta answer to God. That you join don't gotta answer to God. You gotta answer to God. Not them people, but you. But you. And I'm telling y'all, by the end of 2028, all this stuff is going to come out, okay? And if death is not their consequences for sacrificing somebody, they're going to live misery for the rest of their life. Their consequences is going to be them living in misery for the rest of their life. They're either going to get some type of illness to where they're going to have to get a caregiver, or something is going to happen to somebody close to them to where they're going to have to become a caregiver. They may end up losing their edges completely, or they may end up losing their hair completely to where they can't even grow their hair back. Some of these people ain't even gonna be able to walk again. Some of these people ain't even gonna be able to again. Some of these people ain't gonna be able to use their hands, their feet, none of that no more. If God allowed them to live, it don't matter how much got in the bank. You will not live a peaceful life after 2028 if you sacrifice somebody. You will not live a peaceful life. This is straight from God. I'm being obedient. I'm being obedient right now. You will not live a peaceful life. I don't care what your pocket's looking like. You will not be at peace. I don't care where you can go, you can call. I don't care what you can buy. I don't care what you can provide. You will not be at peace. If you got to get up every single morning and say, I'm going to attack this person every single day, you're not at peace. Miserable already. If you got to gang up on one person, you're not at peace. You're miserable already. You already miserable. You got the money, but you miserable. You're not at peace. You're not enjoying the money. You stole the money. You're not even enjoying the money. Or you made the money from the whatever to, and you still not at peace. That's your consequence. You still not at peace. Peace is priceless. You still not at peace. If you wake up every single morning and say, I'm gonna attack this person, you're miserable as fuck. If you stalking somebody every single, whether you getting paid to stalk this person or not, the fact that you would agree to somebody, you miserable as fuck. Out of all the jobs you could have chose, you chose to stalk for minimum wage. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Or the consequences may be that they're going to have to scam and steal the rest of their lives. For the rest of their lives. They're going to have to clock in and steal and sacrifice for the rest of their lives. That's consequence too. Because at some point, you're going to want to retire, right? Right? At some point, you're going to want to retire, right? At some point, you're going to want to change your job title, right? At some point, you want to be able to people your own credit card, right? At some point, you're going to be able to give the people your ID or your license with your government name on there that you was born with, right? At some point, you're going to want to be able to go in and check and cash. I'm going to say, at some point, you're going to want to be able to go inside the bank and cash a check with your name on it, right? That you didn't have to steal out of somebody else's account, right? At some point, right? At some point, you're going to want to get off the block, right? At some point, you want to get off the block. Who the fuck want to stay on the block for the rest of their life? Be fucking for real. That's your consequence. You're going to have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it. You said it pays the bills? Okay. But like I said, you're going to have to keep doing it, right? You ain't going to never be able to stop, right? You're going to have to keep doing it. You're going to have to keep on putting your life on the line just to make $1. You're going to keep on putting your freedom on the line just to make $1. When you can clock in and be at peace. Or you can start you a business and be at peace. Make it legitimate. Well, to where you won't have to look over your shoulder. To where you won't have to need backup. Eventually, you're going to get tired of that shit. I don't care what nobody say. Eventually, you're going to get tired of that shit. No dope dealer says, oh, yeah, I want to stand on the block until I'm 50, 60 years old. No, They have a plan. Put this money here, we're going to put this money there, and then we're going to stop. Once we reach our goal. The end goal is to not scam for the rest of life. The end goal is to not have to clock in for the rest of your life. I mean, if that's your end goal, then that's you. But I don't think me personally, I don't want to have to scam for the rest of my life. I don't want to have to go out there and go sell no dope for the rest of my life. When it's others. I don't want to have to say, oh, go sacrifice my mama. I don't want to say, oh yeah, go sacrifice my sister, go sacrifice my brother, go sacrifice my cousin, go sacrifice my auntie, go sacrifice my daddy. Just for me to get the money and let it run out 5 years later and somebody else, now I got to sacrifice somebody else. Them folks, everybody who was sacrificed, their spirit is still alive and they coming back to get justice. Everybody will want this by 2028. Wisdom. This is the truth. This is the truth. You want wisdom? That's some wisdom for you. That's the truth. That's the truth. Be patient, because the time coming. Be patient. People been calling me crazy my whole life. I do not give a fuck. I am not diagnosed with no fucking mental illness. The people that's calling you crazy is the ones that's diagnosed with a mental illness. But mark my words. So 888 may be significant, 1010 may be significant, or 555 significant. Somebody water may break by Thursday. Somebody water may break by Thursday, and somebody thought that they having twins by the 3rd week in October, or by the next full moon. Somebody gonna find out they having twins. A snake is gonna be revealed to you by the next full moon as well. I don't know. A snake may come visit you this week. Some of y'all may be attending like a community event or like a conference or something, or some like music fest or like a fall fest or something. You say it better not be yours and you a guy. Yeah, and then that's another thing too. You got to be cautious of who you having kids with too. Because they could be using you as a setup. They mind set up like, oh yeah, I'm about to have sex with this person. I'm about to have kids by this person. And then about 5 or 10 months, head cut off. They gone. The insurance policy done kicked in. They gone. Be careful, y'all. Be careful for who y'all having kids with. All of this gonna come out by Thanksgiving. And it makes sense because Thanksgiving is more like a harvest. So it's like everybody who been harvesting souls, like they all about to be exposed. That's somebody pays the bills. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't happy doing that shit. 'Cause if you was happy doing it, you wouldn't keep on. You wouldn't be trying to sacrifice somebody. If the scamming was enough to pay the bills, why you sacrificing people too then? If scamming is enough, why you sacrificing people? Cause it's not enough. You still gotta keep on doing dirt. You gotta keep on doing wrong. You still gotta keep on doing evil. So it don't pay the bills. Cause if it paid the bills, that would be the only thing doing. All right, you have commitment. 5% 10. Once again, another 10. Okay. It's going to help to assist with digestion, and it's also going to help you to focus. The benefits, it helps to enhance digestion and supports spinal alignment. It cultivates concentration and spiritual commitment. Okay. So as long as you stay committed to your spiritual path, a lot of stuff is going to get ready in the next 6 weeks. Okay. The affirmation is I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Okay. Another confirmation that everything that I just said is the truth. Probably been saying 444, which makes sense because fours are all about your foundation. A lot of people's foundations are going to be messed up because of this. A lot of those organizations, they not within 10 years they gonna be done for. They gonna be done for. A lot of those organizations, they gonna be done. This is going to help to assist with integrity, truth, and communication. The benefits, it helps to bring balance to the throat and vocal cords. It assists with the immune system. It opens clear communication, and it also supports balanced metabolism. The affirmation is, I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. This is also confirmation too. Remember when I said it's going to start popping up on y'all For You page? People telling their testimony about their family trying to sacrifice them. It ain't gonna be no by 2025. A lot of shit that y'all was saying was a conspiracy, a conspiracy theory. Is y'all not gonna believe? It's y'all don't say that it's a conspiracy theory no more. Cause it's gonna be too many people saying the same thing. And not only is it going to be too many people saying the same thing, people going to be showing evidence in their testimony. People got screenshots. I'm telling y'all, people got screenshots. People got screenshots of their own family calling CPS on them. People got screenshots of their family trying to get them locked up. People got screenshots of their family trying to set them up. People got screenshots of their family working with the ops. People got screenshots of everything. A lot of people are about to get exposed. And I know some people going to be like, well, why they didn't say nothing before, or why they didn't say nothing that happened. If you never dealt with trauma, or if you ain't never dealt with somebody trying to fucking kill you, of course you're going to be asking why they didn't say nothing then. That's just like asking a person, whether it's a male or a female, that's just like asking a person, why are they still in an abusive relationship? If you ain't never been in no abusive relationship, you ain't gonna know how hard it is to get out of an abusive relationship. If you never had a narcissistic parent, you not gonna know what it feels like to deal with a narcissistic parent. If you came from a narcissistic family, you not gonna know what it feels like to live with a narcissistic family. And then another thing too, because we talking about the industry, you got to think about it. A lot of these people signed NDAs, so they couldn't say nothing. So now they can finally say something because the NDAs are done for. They fired. So now they can talk. So now a lot of people are about to start talking. A lot of people are about to start talking. A lot of people are about to get exposed. A lot of people are about to get exposed. And a lot of shit is about to get shut down. A lot of stuff is about to get shut down. It's about to be a rebirth, not just in Hollywood, but in society. It's about to be a complete rebirth. They said the last shall be first and the first shall be last. It's about to happen. They got a good 10 more years. It's about to happen. And another thing that I was called to say, within the next 5 years, this is my confirmation. Within the next 5 years, somebody from the group that tried to sacrifice you, one of them gonna end up getting sacrificed. At some point, somebody gotta be you. One person, mark my words, within the next 5 years, maybe 9, because this is 9. But one of them, they already plotting on them. They already on the table. They already studying them. They already sizing them up. They already know who next. They couldn't get you, so somebody be next. It's not in your destiny for them to get you. They not gonna get you. So guess what? One of them next. Just continue to speak your truth, shine your light, and be obedient. And that's a collective message for this Monday. I will see you all in the next live.